What's up, friends? Welcome back for another week of Band of Brothers. Really excited for these next two episodes because the past couple have been pretty intense, especially last episode. I feel like every week I come into the next two saying we're just fresh off my favorite episode, but every week it's true again because last episode was just a masterclass in television filmmaking for me. It just balanced perfectly action and drama and intense and sad moments. It just had everything that you could want from a show like this, and really loved the look that we got through Doc's character into the more brutal aspects of the things that have been going on in the war and all the injuries and the toll that it's taking mentally on all these soldiers. Just thought it was so well written and so excited to continue on. I hope we get to see more of his character in the future, but obviously there's a lot of people that we have to cover, and so I know it's not too likely that he'll be much of the focus anymore. We kind of left off last time where they were all still kind of out there in that wasteland of a battlefield, just dug in, and so I assume we're going to come back into that location where they are, and maybe we'll get some more battles. We got some skirmishes last time, just a few, but I would guess that as time goes forward that it's going to get a lot more brutal and a lot more forceful. And I'm also hoping that they finally get a little bit of help from other people. Last time they got that one airdrop of all those packages in the town, which as a scene was just phenomenal. Loved that moment, but hopefully they get a little bit more help because they certainly need it, and they're getting just beaten down by the enemy on their line that they're trying to hold right now. And so looking forward to hopping into this one with you all, and so hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me, and without further ado, let's hop into episode 7.
I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back and you never forget them.
Oh man, that's so heavy. I can't even imagine what those men have to go through every day, just remembering all those events that they went through. I feel like that's the first time that one of the people getting interviewed has gotten pretty choked up about something though, so I wonder if that's an indication of how this episode's gonna go, if it's gonna be even heavier than episode 6. I feel like for the most part though, we haven't really lost anyone that's been here from the first episode. None of them have really passed away yet.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the bulge. I was glad to be out of my foxhole and moving again, even if only to get warm.
Oh, so we're focusing on a new person in this episode. Interesting. But again, like you guys mentioned about Eugene in last episode, he'd been there, he just hadn't been prominent, so that guy might have also been popping up before.
During that 1,000-yard attack through the woods, we encountered sporadic German machine gun fire and had a couple of casualties, but for the most part met little resistance.
This sounds like it's being read from an actual journal entry. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Hubler's run-in with the German officer on horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day.
Oh, I was worried he wasn't going to get him and he'd get back to his camp. Was this guy just some lone ranger that they decided to take out, or a messenger or something like that?
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Down he goes, right out of the saddle like a sack of potatoes. Outstanding accuracy on my party.
Almost, man. Took you a couple shots to get him.
And where's Dyke? Where the hell is he? Where the hell does he ever go?
I don't know, but I wish he'd stay the hell there.
Shut up, boys.
Shutting up, Sarge. Oh, hey, what the hell is that?
Shoot, at least that wasn't as freaking startling as some of the other conversation breakers we've had lately. Just one shot instead of an explosion.
Oh, Jesus, it's who? He shot!
Sniper!
No, he shot himself!
What the heck, man? There's been so much friendly fire recently, I feel like. I guess not so much. There's only been like 3 or so, but still 3 too many.
Listen to me, Hoob, it's okay.
You think it was a German leg, Hoob?
You're gonna be fine.
Hold on, Hoob, hold on.
Jeez, bro, that's so insane how quickly one bullet wound can take someone down, especially in these conditions. It's crazy. You can't afford any mistakes.
Can't see a thing. We gotta get back to an aid station.
Take it easy.
Stay there, Hoob. Doc.
Holy crap, bro. That was so fast. That sucks, man. Killed by the gun that he just was so excited about getting it.
There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Oh, dang, what a great line right there. That freaking sucks. Of all the places to have someone leading a group horribly, a battlefield is not the place.
Dyke was a favorite of somebody at Division. He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience. Sometimes we got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him.
I was just about to ask how the heck he got appointed if he was so bad. Makes sense if he has someone higher up that's his friend. They did get Sobel removed, so maybe they could do the same with Lieutenant Dyke.
You seen him, Bill? He's wound up like a spring.
He's fine. When getting shot, that got him. It was being in that hospital. Once he was up moving around, he was his old self again. I'm telling you, Buckham's fine.
I don't know, man. That dialogue has me a little bit uncomfortable now. I feel like that might be a little bit of foreshadowing to something coming up soon. I mean, personally, I haven't really noticed a problem with Buck and his personality.
I heard about Hubler. Shame.
Yes, sir. It is.
Where you from, Lipton? Where'd you grow up?
Huntington, West Virginia.
Huntington. I don't know it.
This conversation's so odd, man. This guy is not a good conversationalist, just asking the most basic questions.
And your father?
He was killed when I was 10, sir. Automobile accident.
That's sad. So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
Sounds like he just made a list for himself of get-to-know-you questions, and he's just reading them off. There's almost no emotion coming from him, or no sympathy.
You miss it?
Miss what?
Huntington.
Honestly, sir, I try not to think about it that much. Where are you from, sir?
Oh, jeez, man. That was a very well done scene, though. I feel like this is going to be such bad news if they get into another big fight or anything, because, well, they'd probably obey his commands and stuff. It might get a little bit hairy, and like they said, he's not going to make any decisions anyway.
Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops. I still couldn't see their artillery, but I knew it was down there.
Fetch, man. I think we're about to get something right now. Every time we move into a new town or something, there's a massive battle that ensues, which is great from a filmmaking perspective, but not for the soldiers.
We hold the line here. We're gonna strengthen our covers, and we're gonna hang in. We're not gonna fall back. Right, Lieutenant?
This freaking clueless man, dude. This guy is frustrating me so much. I can't imagine how the soldiers felt working under him. Holy crap, dude, that shot was insane. Must be such a freaking adrenaline rush to be running through a field with explosions like that. Take cover! Oh, that one was real close to toy. Man has survived explosions closer than that, though.
For some reason, at that moment in that half-finished foxhole, all I could think about was the 4th of July when I was a kid. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life.
I guess I'm not the only one who feels the same way. Oh my gosh, it's not showing his legs or his other arm right now. Please tell me he still has them. I knew it looked like he got hit a little bit with that. Oh no, dude. Oh, that is just horrific, man. That's so freaking sad.
Maybe we should see if anybody's hit. Malak, that's what they want. Crowds will try to draw us out in the open.
Oh, and they can't even go out to find him. He's just alone out there. And I feel like if the one gunshot wound killed a dude earlier, he might be dead soon too if they don't find him.
You hear that? Is that Joe? Yeah, I think that's Joe. Stay. Come on, Joe. I gotta get my helmet. Forget it. I gotta get my helmet. Forget it, Joe.
Gosh dang, man. That's some good acting by him right there, though. He's playing that kind of terrified personality, but in shock really well.
Come on. Ah, jeez. Think I overdid it on the cover of my foxhole?
Incoming!
Oh gosh, more? Are you kidding me? Please tell me they don't hit Joe and Garnier again. I don't know how good this position is that they're holding right now. They're just sitting ducks.
Hold on! I'll be there! I'll get out!
No! No, dude, please tell me they didn't both die from that.
During the second barrage, I wasn't laughing anymore.
Man, they're just getting obliterated by this. Oh my gosh, dude, I wasn't expecting that to freaking happen. Of course, the episode that I mentioned that nobody from the beginning had died yet. 2 people die in the first little bit.
Stay down! First Sergeant Lipton, you get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
You freaking useless piece of crap. Dude's just retreating from the battlefield. This absolute fool, man. Get this guy out of here.
Medic!
Oof, man, I got some dang good chills from that moment right there. That was some great acting. I feel like that's the hardest hitting medic cry that I've heard in the show so far, just because of the circumstances. Whoa, wait, they're still alive? Oh, freak, thank goodness, man. I thought they were dead for sure, dude.
You gotta smoke. Jesus. What's a guy gotta do to get killed around here?
At least he still has a sense of humor. What a freaking legend. Even in the deepest horrors of battle, they still can have that camaraderie and that kind of jokiness.
Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland. Maybe. But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground.
They were talking earlier about something maybe changing with him, but then Garnier assured him that he was fine. I wonder if that's gonna be the breaking point. Whoa, I just realized that's the title of the episode. Maybe that's talking about Buck.
Buck was a great combat leader. He took everything the Krauts could throw at him time and again. I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that.
Dang, that's so freaking sad. No one deserves that kind of mental breakdown. At least Buck didn't deserve it for sure. Man was a good dude.
With Buck off the line, there was no longer any possible alternative to Dyke. At least none we could see.
Jeez, bro, and now they're freaking stuck with the worst person on the battlefield. Dyke might as well be fighting for the Germans.
We'd cleared the woods east of Foy, so a few days later, E Company and the rest of the 506 cleared the woods west of Foy. There was little resistance.
We have KIA 13.
13 casualties. Gosh, dude. It's interesting how, depending on the war show, casualty numbers can have 2 whole different feelings. Because like in a show like this, when you get close to so many characters, even 1 or 2 have a pretty powerful emotional impact and feel like a big loss. Holy crap, dude, that lighting display right there. Can't imagine the terror of being there as a soldier. No, gosh, bro, this episode is freaking brutal. There's been way too many casualties, man. Especially ones that are just like in your face. Jeez, bro, this is insane. I don't know how they pulled off so much of this. Whether it's on location or a set, they really made it feel like a legit war zone. No way, what? They are so freaking lucky that thing was a dud. They would have been dead for sure.
The morning after the shelling that killed Muck and Pankala, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Oh, jeez, that's so terrifying, man. That dialogue is rough. No matter how strong you are as a person, I feel like this situation would break down anybody.
Buck was never the same after seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day. I guess he just needed some time away from it all.
Dang it, dude, I'm gonna miss Buck. I liked him as a character, and as a soldier, he was good at what he does. But at his current mental state, it's definitely better that he removes himself from that area.
Covering fire!
Sometimes shots like that surprise me, man. I don't realize how many people there actually still are out there in Easy Company.
Will you move? Get me Foley on the radio. Get out of there! Move!
So I think we should take cover.
Find some cover! Find some cover! Find some cover!
Bro, this is exactly the kind of thing that's going to get Dyke removed, man. He has absolutely no clue what he's doing, and Winters is now seeing it firsthand.
Fire! Go forward! Pull back!
Such a freaking mess, man. There were soldiers that lost their lives right there, and you're just immediately abandoning it. Dude's a fetching coward, man. I hate this guy.
You take your men on a flanking mission around the village. We will provide suppressing fire.
We're gonna be kind of alone out there, Lieutenant.
We will provide suppressing fire.
He's just trying to ensure that he's not anywhere near the gunfire. This is so freaking upsetting to watch, man.
Spears, get yourself over here. Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in.
Oh, let's go. Spears is stepping up. Shoot. If there's anybody that's going to be able to recover from this, it's going to be Spears. Man is as focused as it gets.
Mortars and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is great. Oh, what a difference that makes, man. Dude didn't miss a beat. He's instantly just laser focused, barking out perfect orders.
Fire!
Holy crap, man. This is insane. Always got to take that moment to appreciate the filmmaking quality of this, man.
If we don't connect with I, they're gonna slip away. That's right. Wait here.
What the hell?
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at it. I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing.
That is the bravest man I've ever freaking seen. What an absolute legend. This man is a hero.
Second floor, building on the right. Don't miss, Shifty.
Nice freaking shot. Let's go, my guy. That was definitely reminiscent of the sniper moment in Saving Private Ryan.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah,
You true about Dyke?
yeah,
Thank God for small mercies, huh?
yeah.
Thank goodness that dude is out of the picture now. He was a freaking mess, man. Hopefully now they can actually make some progress, and already they have.
I guess a lot of the men thought once we'd taken Foy, they'd get us off the line, ship us back to Mormallon for a breather. But that wasn't to be. 2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rashon.
Holy crap, man. They were cruising through towns after that victory. That's awesome. But for real, man, give my guys in Easy Company a bit of a break. They are being pushed to the max.
Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, and we were bound for the town of Hagenau to help hold the line. But at least for that night, we didn't know it yet. That night, we were okay.
Dang, this is some great freaking dialogue, and I love the delivery of this actor as well. It's good. Man, I just feel like beaten down at this point in the show. The way it's all been filmed and showcasing things, it really puts you in their shoes for just a very small margin of what they went through. But I'm just watching and I feel exhausted.
Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasko, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pankala, and Skip Muck.
Dang, dude, this is a haunting scene right here. Nice that it kind of showcases all these people, though, individually.
You're happy to have a good leader again.
Well, from what I've heard, they've always had one. Hell, it was you first sergeant. And you're not going to be first sergeant much longer. Winters put in for a battlefield commission, and Sink approved on your behalf.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well freaking deserved. Glad to see that happen, because I definitely felt like he was a very qualified soldier and leader throughout the episode. Just a great exchange, though, between him and Spears. Man, what a haunting and sad quote, man. There's a lot of truth to that, I'm sure, though. Emotional injuries are almost worse and longer lasting than physical. Oh, that's a quote from Winters. That's awesome, man. That'd be so cool if, like, so many of the Easy Company members keep in contact with each other, because that's definitely an experience that not many people have gone through, and to go through it with other people, that'd be an unbreakable bond for sure. Unless you're Dyke, then you never want to talk to him again. That was a great episode, though, man. A lot of ups and downs and some great satisfying moments there at the end. Definitely got some good victories for as bleak bleak as it was looking there at the beginning, but it turned out good in the end. They got several positions, and again, man, they had some really cool and well filmed battle sequences in this, but it's still really focused on the characters and the people, and I feel like the farther it goes on, the more it does that, because I feel like the couple first episodes did have some character moments, but it also was very like effects and battle heavy and stuff like that, which I think was kind of a good choice because it definitely got my attention early on and was just a treat to watch. But the longer you go on, the more you get attached to these people and you really care about them and their safety. And then for somebody like Spears to be talked about in several episodes previous and only really pop up a few times, but then to come in like that at the last second and just be an absolute boss on the battlefield, definitely one of the best moments of the show for sure. There's only 3 more episodes though after this, so I'm wondering exactly how the show will finish, because obviously I know the ending of the war, like they win, but I don't know exactly how Easy Company fits into that whole story and where they are when that happens. So another fantastic and emotional journey with Easy Company there in this episode, this time from the perspective of Lipton, which I really liked the way that they did that, how his narration really felt like real writings of the real life person from presumably their journal or something like that. I don't know for sure if that was real dialogue, but it definitely gave off that vibe and felt very authentic, and so liked how that added to what we were seeing on the screen and just put a lot more emphasis and emotion into those moments. And after the just complete mental beatdown that last episode was, it was nice at the end of this to kind of get some sort of relief or break. And as I've mentioned before, the way that they really use their kind of peaceful moments sparingly when they're kind of hanging out in the church or whatever it was, or a convent, I think they called it, and the women were singing and they were just kind of taking a break. It really feels as a viewer a very relaxing and cathartic experience, because there's just non-stop kind of brutality and action in your face in this, and so it gives you the smallest possible glimpse as to what it might have felt like to be there and have moments like that. And so I'm glad that things were looking up there for them at the end, especially with their new commanding officer. Hopefully they don't have the issues that they were having constantly with Dyke. And Lipton's dialogue there mentioned that they had some other battles coming up at other towns. Not sure if that's where we're going to pick up at in episode 8, if we're just going to go straight into those moments, or if that dialogue was the only kind of explanation we get of those and we're going to jump forward a little bit, because besides the end of the war, I really don't know what's going to happen with Easy Company, and so every episode is a surprise and kind of suspenseful for me, not knowing what might happen. And so looking forward to seeing where the events of next episode take them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this episode, and I look forward to seeing all of you for episode 8 next time. Peace.